Hello, my name is Pablo Galvez. I am part of the academic consulting team for the Richmond EduTech Department, North Central America. In this video, we will talk about the COMPASS program. In the COMPASS program, students embark on a fascinating voyage across the ocean, land, and sky, and through the realms of human knowledge, to explore many of life's important questions. COMPASS is a 7-level elementary school language art program written specially for countries where English is not the official language. Its modular and flexible organization of components offers teachers and students a unique language learning experience that increases students' cultural awareness and fosters development of thinking skills. COMPASS presents a unique blend of ESL and EFL methodologies, working inductively for students to understand, cooperative learning to foster group working, and different strategies to work on their receptive and productive skills in language development. In COMPASS, the language log and the vocabulary and grammar log focus on communication. You will also find explicit vocabulary and grammar development. Students will develop all 4 skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. In the language arts, you will find the reading log, phonics and spelling log, and the writing log, part of a great content and language integrated learning program, or CLIL. Students will develop comprehensive and reading strategies in the reading log and have a scaffolded writing program to help them become excellent writers. This makes COMPASS an excellent program that students are going to love, and it's going to be meaningful for them and help them with communication and expand their horizons. In the language log, students will have explicit grammar and vocabulary instructions, development of the 4 skills, and a strong focus on speaking practice. COMPASS will take students from an A1 level in 1st grade and place them in a B1 plus level by the end of 6th grade. Each language log consists of 9 topics with 12 lessons. 2 of each: vocabulary, grammar, reading, listening and speaking, plus a writing and a project. Each title in the language log poses an important question that will be explored from several angles. Students preview content from the topic to be able to answer the question using their prior knowledge. Every unit has the language and skills for the topic as well as the preview of the project, so that students know what is expected from them. Lesson 1 includes an episode from the cartoon Captain. This cartoon will take students and the characters in an adventure in levels 1 and 2. Students will have an active vocabulary to provide them with the necessary language to answer the topic questions. This vocabulary is also practiced in the vocabulary and grammar log to help students master the language. In Lesson 2, grammar is presented with a fun comic that also has an audio that can be found in the platform. Simple grammar rules are presented with examples inside the material so students can have a better idea of what they are learning. Once grammar is presented with the comic, students will then have access to exercises that will help them get better understanding of the structure. And thanks to the vocabulary and grammar log, students will have even more practice to fully acquire the target structure. In Lesson 3, students will have a reading with comprehension activities. They will also be presented and practice reading skills to help them become fluent and accurate readers. In Lesson 4, there will be a listening where they will practice a skill, so students always have a task. In Lesson 5, speaking, students will have the opportunity to use grammar and vocabulary presented throughout the lesson. Students will have useful phrases or a speaking skill to help them develop fluency and motivate them to learn the language by building confidence. Lesson 6 is writing, where each topic is dedicated solely to develop writing skills through a model text or with clear steps to follow. They will also know what type of text or skill they are practicing. Students then are taken again to the unit question, so they have a chance to use what they have learned, and this motivates them to continue their learning journey. From Lessons 7 to 11, we will follow the same pattern with some exceptions. Lesson 7 will have new vocabulary. In Lesson 8, a non-fiction text presents the grammar, and in Lesson 9, the reading is non-fiction. Lesson 12 is a project, where students use their new language. Finally, students look again at the question, so they can use their newly acquired language and assess their knowledge, promoting self-reflection. Students will have a glossary at the back of the book that contains the definitions for all the active vocabulary they see in each topic. Students will get the language log, and they will also have access to the COMPASS digital platform. Teachers will also need the tools to guide students in the learning process, and that is why with Compass, teachers will have a teacher's guide for the language log that is divided in three. The first one from units 1 to 3, a second from 4 to 6, and the last one from 7 to 9. And of course, access to the platform. In the platform, you will find videos, teacher's guide, practice tests, posters, flashcards for levels 1 to 3, a mapping for international standards, audios, and assessments, all the material that you will need to develop the class. Thank you for your attention. We will see you in the next video where we will talk about a lesson plan in the Compass program. Remember to complete the quiz to move on to the next section.